I'm Linda. Welcome to Barlates Body Blitz Yoga Wheel Inner Thighs. For today's workout, all you will need is a yoga wheel and an exercise mat. We're going to start off with a couple of warm-up exercises and then we'll get straight into some inner thigh squeezing. Now, if you find that your yoga wheel hurts to squeeze it in your inner thighs, because these are quite unconventional yoga wheel exercises, then you may want to get a towel to use on top of the wheel, okay? So see how you go. Now, I want you to just come up into a wide spread leg position and we're just going to go side to side. Just keep your fingertips on the wheel for now. And I want your toes turned out, your tummy's pulled in, your back is flat, and we're just bending side to side, heating up through the thighs. I want you to keep your weight in the heels, and as you get warmer, start to sink lower, lower. So you're trying to push your inner thigh down to the mat, getting that blood circulating. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now just stay in center, come a bit closer, and we're just going to pulse it in the center. So I'm just keeping my hands in front. My spine is really flat so that when I'm bending forward, I'm hinging at the hips. Keeping your legs wide, down and down. Already starting to feel that heat. Keep breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. We're going to get straight into it. Now I want you to pick up the wheel and I want you to place it in between your legs. So it's almost like your legs are hugging that wheel. Depending on how tall you are, you're going to have to bend down so that you've got a nice grip on that wheel. Then I want you to keep a hinged forward position. See, my spine is flat. Hinge forward. And we're going to squeeze in. Okay, so now I'm squeezing in on the wheel, using all of my inner thigh, my calf, the back, inside of my knee. My legs are turned out, my tummy's in, and I'm just hinging forward. My main focus is just on those legs. So you're squeezing, 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 squeezing. Should be feeling it all down the inside of your thighs. The more you turn your feet out, the more you're going to feel it in the inner thighs. At the moment, we're hinged forward, so your spine is neutral, your belly button's pulled in, and you're just squeezing, heating everything up, breathing into it. Go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now when you squeeze in, and we're just going to tuck our hips forward and back. This is a tiny range of motion. You need to keep a tight squeeze, and then you're pushing your hips to the front and back to neutral. Front and neutral. Blow out the air as you squeeze forward. So, are you feeling this yet? I am. Try to come up a little bit more with your chest. We will hinge forward like this, but you're going to feel it more in a more upright position. Really burning. Burning near that knee area here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now keep your hips tucked forward, press in, and tiny, tiny plies. You're not going to be able to move far, but you need to focus on pressing in and just tiny up and downs. It's less than an inch. It's tiny. Really burning out this area here. That's where you should be feeling it. Keep breathing. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, take that wheel out. We're coming down to the mat. Now, depending on how tall you are, depending how big your wheel is, this is going to look a little bit different. So you're going to straddle the wheel. If you can keep your knees on the ground, great. I can't because I'm not tall enough. I want you to hinge forward with your back so it's flat. Use your hands to support you. And the main point is that you're squeezing in on that wheel. So start to squeeze. In, 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 in. It doesn't matter so much whether your knees are touching or not. I really just want you to focus on getting that squeeze as tight as you can. Squeeze it, squeeze it. You want to keep your feet close together. So you bring your toes closer together. And that will also force your legs to come in a little bit more. And keep breathing. Do you feel that? I definitely do. You need to keep your tummy in. Relax your shoulders, and your spine is flat. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now I want you to roll to one side, so there's more weight on this knee. So if your knee was floating, it's down. Then bring the other leg off and squeeze in. So you're just squeezing in with this one side now. My leg is hovering off the mat. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. This should be tough. Should really be burning a lot. Try to keep the wheel as high as possible up in your inner thigh area, not down near the knee. You want to be squeezing with those larger inner thigh muscles. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to roll to the other side. It's not a big move. It's a slight roll. Hover this leg and squeeze in. In. Squeeze it. This is really quite torturous. I've done similar exercises using my stability ball, but because the ball actually squishes when you push in on it, it's a lot easier. Whereas this wheel doesn't actually move. So you've got this constant resistance against that inner thigh. So this is the way to progress your inner thigh exercises. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, come down. Gonna have a tiny little break. Sit down and put the wheel in front of you, and we're going to bring it in between our ankles. I want you to just lean back with your upper body, rest it on your hands, but make sure your shoulders are down and back. So I don't want you to put heaps of pressure and sink in. Your posture has to be tall. Now we're going to push in on the wheel. So you need to find where it's comfortable. I don't care so much whether your heels are on it, whether it's all the way on your calves, wherever you feel that you can press in without hurting, because we really need to press hard. So I'm going to have my heels on there, and I'm going to have my legs really turned out, and I'm going to keep my chest up, my arms are loose, and I'm just going to start squeezing. Okay, so what you're trying to do is keep the back of your legs super straight, okay? And you're squeezing in on your heels, and you should be able to see your thighs coming closer together with each squeeze. Oh, this is adding up quickly. So you're trying to push your thighs together. It's tiny, it's not a big move. It's more of a squeeze and squeeze, squeeze and squeeze. Not much of a release, okay? Don't focus on the release. Tummy's in, neck is long. Squeeze and squeeze. All the way in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, now bring your legs down. Anchor the wheel between, and we're going to start doing those overs and down. Just alternate for now, just so you get the motion. It's overs and down. So you're keeping your inner thigh facing the ceiling as much as you can. You're pointing the toe, you're keeping your leg completely straight, and you're coming overs and down. Trying to go across to the other side. We're just doing a few more like this. This is just to get the blood back. Don't worry, it's not really going to be this easy. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now start with the front leg. I want over, tap, down. Over, tap, down. You're tapping your shins together and back across. Keep your legs straight. Over, down. You need to keep your inner thigh up. Do not face your kneecap to the ceiling. Down. Over, down. Straight. Straight. It's a tiny tap. You're not resting your leg. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, straight legs, 3, 2, 1. Deep breath in, leg on top, bend, press, press it. Hover it above the wheel, press and press. Burning, burning. The more you lean back, the easier it is for your abs and upper body, and it takes a little bit of hip flexor out of it too. So even if you want to come all the way down here, then that's a lot easier for your upper body. But if you want the work, it's up here. Press, press. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tap up and down. Small taps, anchor it with the other foot. Tap up and down, small taps. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Stretch forward, other side. Now you know what to expect. Turn your legs out as far as you can. It's across and out, across. You're tapping your legs together, keeping that knee facing to the wall over here. Straight legs, across and out, across and out. It's a light tap down, and then straight back up. Tummies are in. Don't slouch through the shoulders, very important. Keep breathing. The oxygen is going to help you through this. Let's do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hip flexor depth. Up on top, turn it out, bend, press. Bend, press. Come on. Straighten it. Really turn it out. Straighten that leg. Bend, press. If you can't do this so high, do it underneath. But if you're doing it underneath, I want you to keep it at the top so you're actually grazing your wheel on the inside there. 8, 7. Remember, this is your option. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down for a second. Deep breath in. Turn it out. Bring it up on top. Tiny raises. Come on. We can do this. Turn it out. Straight leg. Breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that burned. Release it for a second. We can do this. We can do this. Okay, now we're going back to working the bottom leg. We're going to come on our sides. I want you to set yourself up so you're nicely aligned in your shoulder and your elbow. We're going to put the wheel in between both our legs. Align your hips so they're stacked here, then bring your legs slightly forward. Once again, figure out which part you want it on. We're working the bottom leg. It's not so much of an issue where you put the top leg as long as it's anchoring that wheel. You can put your hand behind, but try not to open up too much. So you're fighting to have your hips to the front even though your hand is behind for balance. This is going to hit your obliques too, I know. But what we're trying to do is push down with this top leg. So you're using your inner thigh to raise up with the bottom leg. We're starting like this, and then we're going to create even more weight on that bottom leg by bending the top leg with our foot on top of the wheel. But this is just like a warm-up for the inner thighs. This should actually be quite easy compared to what we were doing a second ago. So just enjoy it. Hold your tummies in. Just go for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold on to that. Put your foot on top and push down. Find the position where you can really push down and start again. Same thing. So your foot is slightly in front. It's not directly in line. You're out at a 45-degree angle, and you're really trying to keep your tummy pulled in and push down with that top leg. You need to push down and create resistance here. The wheel is quite heavy anyway. I haven't weighed it, but I think it's at least, say, 1.5 kilos or around 3 pounds. So you've got some weight on that bottom leg. If you want more, add some ankle weights. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, put your hand on top, bring the leg more in front, anchor your back leg, bring it up. Push down with your hand now. Push down against it. Push, push. Fight it. See how my leg is never touching the mat? That's what I want from you. Up. Just think up, don't think down so much. This one's hard. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it up. Roll it closer. We're going to bend press. Bend press, pushing down on that. Keep your kneecap facing downwards so your heel is angled up to the ceiling. Your leg is up. Okay, your leg is up. Don't rest it down. Push down on that wheel. Hard as you can. Push it, push it, push it. You can do this. Just keep going. Straighten out behind that knee. Breathe. Breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Just hold it. Push down on that. Hold it up. Hold it up. Push down. Leg is at 45 degrees. Breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Other side. That's okay. Inner thighs are stubborn. They need lots of torture. Otherwise, they're not going to get nice and sleek. So, remember we started with our legs stacked. Nice meaty portion of the calf. Try to stack your hips forward, but then we are going to have our hand at the back. Your legs are slightly forward, so it's not quite 45 degrees, but it's not in line with your body. Start to raise. So this top leg is just to weigh down the wheel, and you're focusing all your energy on this bottom inner thigh. Your kneecap is facing the front, and you're pulling up. You're keeping your toes pointed. Your leg is really straight behind the knee, and you need to push down with this leg. You have to push down, otherwise you're not going to create that same tension that we had on the other side. We need to work this side just as hard. Up and up. So, this is only the beginning, but you should already be feeling a nice heat there. A few more, and then we're bending that top leg and pushing down even harder. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So hold your wheel, put your foot in the center, readjust, realign, and up, up. So you're pushing down with the top leg, and you're trying not to touch the bottom leg all the way down. Okay, so you're hovering, even at the bottom of the move, you're hovering that leg, making it even harder. Feeling a nice burn in that inner thigh. Just push up. Keep going. We have to make it even. A little bit more. Your obliques here should be getting a nice workout too. Yes, your muffin top area. And if you need to ever take the obliques out, you can lie all the way down like this. Your range of motion is going to suffer, but you can do that. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now grab it with your hand, bring it out even more. Now it's at least 45, and start again. So my leg is shaking a little bit here. I'm pushing down on that wheel, resisting up against it. Make sure you're not slouching into your shoulder, you're pushing out of your shoulder. Tummies are in. Feeling that burn now. Keep going. If you don't feel this burn, you need to wear ankle weights. Okay? You should be feeling it. You need to also create your own isotension. So squeeze that leg, straighten out behind, and push down on that wheel. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep it up. Roll the wheel onto your thigh, and it's bend press. Bend press. Are you pushing down? You should be. Push. Is your kneecap to the front, not up to the ceiling? Straighten behind that knee each time. Keep your leg high. Keep breathing. Keep going. This one's a bit easier, so we can do a few. Keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it and leave it up there. Push down. Really push up with that leg. Last little bit, then we're going back to double leg exercises. Okay, this is burning. It's shaking all over the place. That's a good sign. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, we're going to stretch it out quickly. Now, we're going back to double leg exercises. I know it's mean on the leg we just worked. So next time you do this workout, maybe start with the other leg. That feels good. Right. Come back around. We get to lie down. So this now might be the time that you want to get a towel if it's too hard for you to squeeze with just your wheel. We're going to bring our legs up and we're going to put the wheel again in a position where you can squeeze in on either side. So I've got it up here in between my ankles, and you need to really be able to just hold it in there, okay? So just wherever you need to put it so you can hold it and squeeze. So both knees are facing you, squeeze it. Squeeze it, toes are pointed. The wheel is quite heavy, so you need to be able to just squeeze quite hard here in order for it not to drop. You really don't want it dropping on your head. If you want to engage your abs, you can even be up more like this. Keep your shoulders off, or just lie down. Yes, back to those fabulous squeezes. Definitely feeling it more on the leg we just worked. Not many, because this is torture. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it down, and now we're putting it in between our legs further down again, and we're squeezing. Kneecaps are facing you, and we're squeezing it, really, really squeezing, keeping our legs straight. Not many more squeezes. Then we're moving on to one last little kind of glute bridge section, which is probably the hardest out of all the exercises, and then we're done. So give it all you've got. Squeeze it in. Squeeze it in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, put the wheel down in front of you. You need to make sure you're stable here, because I don't want you to roll off it. We're putting our feet together in the center. There needs to be a bit of a space in between your feet, because we're going to be coming up like this and down like this, okay? So just make sure you've got enough space that you can do that. Now we're going to bridge up with our legs wide. Bring our knees together, open, down, up, close, open, down, up, close, open, down. Push your hips up, close while you're up there, open. You're going to be moving. It's going to be a balance challenge, but you can do this. If you need to adjust your feet anytime, like I just did, then do that. You need to open really wide here, and then push up, close it, open, down, up. Let's do 2 more. Open, down, up. Now stay up, keep your legs open and pulse up. Little tucks, tucks. Push into your feet, push into those feet. If you need to move your feet closer together so it's more comfortable, please readjust. Tuck, 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 tuck. Keep going, try to push your hips up. I know it's hard. Breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, squeeze your glutes. 3, 2, 1, come down. Legs together. We're going to keep all of our feet and our legs together, and we're going to come up and down. Make sure you're stable. Come all the way up, walk your shoulders in. Make sure your feet and your knees are pressed firmly together. Deep breath in, and we're coming down and push up. It's down, then squeeze your glutes on the up. Down and up. You need to squeeze in against your knees. Keep your feet close together. I know this is tough, not many, but try as hard as you can to keep those legs glued together. Down and up, down and up. 2 more. Squeeze your glutes. And last one. Up, come down for a second. Oh, hamstring death. Just stretch that out. We're going back up and we're going to do some little butterflies, okay? So same position again. Make sure you're close enough to that wheel. Feet are on, knees are together. Push up, push your legs together. Shoulders are underneath you. Glue your feet together and it's out and in, out and in. It's really unstable. You need to hold your tummy in to try and help you. If you want to come up on your heels, that might actually help you stay more stable. And just push into your wheel and out and in. Each time you come in, really press your knees together. Out and in. Keep going. You can do this. Not many more. Tummies are in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down for a second. One last little thing. We're coming up and we're doing little pulses. And then that's it, okay? So legs together, feet together. Deep breath. Come back up, adjust your feet so you can be really high now. And it's like a pulse and tuck. So tuck your hips while you're pulsing. Glue your legs together. Pulse, tuck, pulse. Really push it up high, push them in and push them up. Oh, last thing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down. You've made it. We're going to stretch. So bring that leg in, stretching out the hamstring. Deep breaths. And then pull it to the front. Just stretching out that inner thigh. Keep your leg bent if it's too much to straighten it. And then pull it across gently to the other side. Getting a little bit of that outer side of the hamstring. And then just cross it over and we'll do a figure 4 stretch. We worked a bit of glutes just now in those bridges. And then other leg, up and in. Then out to the side. Pull it down with your hand. And then across the body, slightly. You can bend, press here, just do whatever feels comfortable. Straighten that out. And then across, and we'll just do that figure 4 for the glutes. Push out on your knee to intensify the stretch. And then just come up, and like we did before, grab your wheel and just roll it away. Stretching out your inner thighs. Allowing your shoulder blades to open. Pushing your armpits towards the mat. Our arms also did a little bit of work holding our upper body in place. And then we're just going to do another hamstring stretch where our chest comes towards our thighs. And then just come up and exactly how we did at the beginning, just roll from side to side, pressing our inner thighs towards the mat. Should be able to come a lot lower now than in the warm-up. Just hold it for a second. Another side. And that is it. Thanks so much for joining me for Yoga Wheel Inner Thighs. I hope you felt the burn like I did, and I'll see you at the next segment.